My name is Izzy, I'm a sporadic YouTuber, and today I'm going to do a tag. Like, I should really make a video since I have all this free time, and I'm like, okay, so let's do it. What should we do? And then I don't got any ideas, so then I'm like, hey, I'll search YouTube for tags, and then I found this tag, so this is what we're doing. We're doing the rapid fire book tag. That's why I'm talking so fast. Did you get any of that? Whew, I'm out of breath already. E-book or physical book? Physical book. Paperback or hardback? Hardback if I want it to look pretty on my shelf, paperback if I want to actually read it. So I end up buying multiple copies of the same book just because I want both. I'm weird. Online or in-store book shopping? In-store if it's an indie bookstore or thrifting, but online if I'm trying to avoid Books A Million where they ask you 100 questions and try to get you to sign up for a 100 different things and sell you 100 different things and then get pissed off when you refuse those 100 different things. Trilogies or series? Series. I feel like trilogies, if you're gonna do a trilogy, it's just never enough for me. I get to the end and I'm like, god damn it, I want more. So yeah, if you're gonna do a series, if you're gonna do more than one book, make it a series, damn it. Just keep going with it forever until we get burned out. Heroes or villains? Villains, all the way. I'm madly in love with Captain Hook. I mean, even the animated Disney pirate version of Captain Hook, I would lick his curly-haired face. Book you want everyone to read? Play Dead by Anne Fraser. I think everyone should read all of Anne Fraser's stuff. It's so good and it's very underrated. And I feel like, yes, you should read it. And Play Dead is, oh, this is one of my favorites. Recommended an underrated book. Well, I just recommended Anne Fraser, but another one, I would recommend Green Angel by Alice Hoffman. This book is very, very good. It is really sad, and it's pretty freaking amazing, though. And it is more than one book, if I haven't read the other ones, but this one is so good. Last book you finished? I Am New Jude, age 10 and divorced. Last book you bought? Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? My Cat's Tail. Don't judge me. I didn't close the book on them. Used books, yes or no? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Top 3 favorite genres. I hate genres. I absolutely hate them. It's the same thing with music. I hate genres. I don't think art should be split up into categories. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, so YA, I really like YA, because it's easy to read. I like mystery, and thriller. I like memoirs a lot. I have been really enjoying memoirs, so I'll pick memoirs. Borrow or buy? I am gonna go with buy because I am really bad at borrowing from the library, and I don't like to borrow from other people because I'm afraid like I'm gonna ruin their book, and I don't like to lend stuff out either, so I'm gonna go with buy, even though I really shouldn't go with buy. Characters or plot? I feel like characters for me. I feel like plot can go anywhere at once. As long as the characters are freaking awesome, I'm gonna stick it out. Long or short books? I'm gonna go with short books. Long books tend to be a little bit overwhelming for me. I still like them, but they tend to be overwhelming. Long or short chapters? Short chapters. I am all about short chapters because you feel like you accomplish so much more, especially if it's a really daunting book. It could be 1,000 short chapters and I'd be like, yes, look at how many chapters I completed tonight, as opposed to being like 12 chapters and I'm like, oh, I've read like a half of a chapter. Name the first 3 books you think of. Heartless by Marissa Meyer, Stay Dead by Anne Fraser, since I already mentioned Play Dead, and I'm gonna go with Paper Towns by John Green. Books that made you laugh or cry. Last book that made me laugh was On Love and Death. Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham made me laugh. I am a really emotional person, so I cry over everything. So a lot of books made me cry. I could probably just go through this list here, and probably half of them have made me cry. The Orchard made me cry. The 13 Reasons Why made me cry. A Monster Calls made me cry. Probability of Miracles made me cry, even though I didn't really like that book that much. Orange Houses, I think, made me tear up. This Is Where It Ends made me cry. The Innocent Sleep made me cry. I think that's it on that shelf that made me cry. I cry a lot. I bawl like a little baby for so many books. So that's not like an unusual thing. Oh, Heartless. Heartless ripped out my heart and I bawled for like days. Like I couldn't even look at, I still can't even look at the book without just getting the feels. Our world or fictional worlds? Fictional worlds. The main reason I read is to escape this awful world. Audiobooks, yes or no? No. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Hell yes, I do. I always judge books by their covers. I do it all the time, and I think any book buyer that tells you that they do not are freaking lying to you. Everyone judges books by their cover, at least at some point. At some point, you're at the bookstore, and the reason you pick up that book is because you're like, wow, look at that cover. I guarantee it. And if you say no, then you are freaking lying. Book to movie or book to TV adaptations? I am gonna go with movie. TV adaptations, I feel like you don't have an end point, so like I feel like eventually you run out of material from the books to keep going, and that annoys me because then you gotta make up stuff. And what if it's not good enough for me? What if it's not what I want from that because I am so in love with the books or book? And then on the other end of that, movies, you do have an end point, so sometimes you can't fit it all in there. But if it's done well, that's all you need. So I'm gonna go with movie. Bane! A movie or TV show you prefer to its book? The Walking Dead. I love the comics. I'm not adding the comics into this. The comics are good, and the graphic novels, all that stuff, good. The books, like physical books, like this book. Ooh, complete garbage. Complete garbage. The show is 10 times, a billion times, a billion cajillion times better. Series or standalones? I'm on the fence with this one. I'm gonna go with standalones because I feel like I can read so many more books if they were all just standalones. But on the other end of that, I feel like sometimes one book isn't enough. But I also don't like committing to series. So I'm gonna go with standalones. I am out of breath. So that's it. I did the rapid fire book tag. I tried to do it as fast as I could. They're running Twitter sprints right now for readatheme readathon. So I need to go do that, and because I promised that I would, and I'm awake, and I need to make coffee too. But yeah, so peace, I'm out. Goodbye, guys. Have a good evening, have a good day, have a good whatever, and be good to each other, all that stuff. I just saw a bird fly past the window. Love ya. All that jazz. All that jazz. I watched Chicago the other day. What parts of it? And all that jazz. That movie is, ugh, I hate that movie, except for the Cell Block Tango. I think everyone loves that Cell Block Tango. If you hate that movie, then you love Cell Block, like you at least love Cell Block Tango. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it talks about a woman stabbing her husband 10 times. Anyway, peace, I'm out, goodbye.